Hi, my name is Boris, and in this video I'm going to show you 10 techniques for creating organic house tracks. We'll be mostly covering ways of achieving groovy, natural and deep sounding drum patterns. Before we get into the video, if you like what we are doing on this channel, make sure to subscribe. We've got more content about Ableton coming up. If you'd like to learn Ableton 12 with all the foundations of music production, check out our Beginner to Advanced Live 12 Start to Finish course, and make sure to also check out the Everything Bundle Collector's Edition, which includes all of the courses, sound packs and project files in our store. And to see all of that, check the links in the video description. Alright, so let's get started. So this track is called Sylvian Echoes. It's part of our Organica sound pack series, and let's just maybe listen to the drop. Alright, so let's take a look at all of these groups individually. First of all, we've got kick and bass. Then we've got drums. So it's quite complex sounding. Then on top, the melodies are fairly simple. You've got also this layered darbuka instrument, which adds this really nice percussive layer on top of our drums. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the drums, and we'll be dissecting exactly what makes this drum pattern so cool. So, first of all, not even in the drums group, let's take a quick look at the kick drum. And we've got this really nice kick drum, which wouldn't be that special if not for this really acoustic sounding top kick layer. It almost sounds like a bit of a rim shot, and then if we layer this subtly on top of our kick drum, we just get this little bit of acoustic interest in there, and this is a great way of acoustifying sort of any kick drum. Alright, so maybe I'm going to disable the bass for now. And let's see what other main elements we have, because there are quite a few drum tracks, as you can see over here. We've got the clap, another clap over here, a clap over here as well, and the snare. So let's play this along with the kick drum. So in Organic House, it really matters what kind of snare / rim patterns you are placing every other kick drum. So let's disable the kick and listen once again. So it sounds really natural. First of all, we've got the snare. Then on top of this one here, we've got a clap. Here we've got a clap as well. And this is an acoustic recorded clap sample. So let's play these three tracks together. So this little clap adds a bit of groove already to our pattern. And then on top of this, somewhere in here, we've got another clap layered. And also what we have is this rim over here. And this rim is completely dry, so we're just sequencing this sample from Organica without any processing at all. So in my opinion, it's really crucial to either use acoustic sounding claps and snares or rim shots altogether, and especially rim shots, they seem to really work well here. And this combination of a dry sounding rim shot and spacious sounding claps in the background, that's really effective here. Alright, let's take a look at some top loops that we have. So we've got this one over here, these two. Shakers we'll take a look at later on, and then we also have this off hats group. But let's play these three top loops first. these are pretty much drag and drop. We are only EQing these over here, and it's just a matter of picking the right ones. So this really sits in the background and it just gives us a little bit of underlying groove. And the more we have, the busier it's sounding. So we are just sort of filling in the space in our drum beat here with these loops. On top of this, we've got shakers. And shakers are probably the most important element over here. So the shakers add a lot of groove. If we disable the shakers and we listen to the drums group by itself, and we add it, to me it's quite a big difference, and the shakers and the intricate layering of the shakers here really adds to our groovy feel of the drums group. So first of all, we've got this loop layered with this one. These are quite subtle, an off shaker as well. Here we have a Perc. And the majority of this shakers group is this loop over here. So these two light shakers, they are just additional textures, but the majority of the sound just comes from this track right here. And we just have it quantized because we're not using groove in this case. All right, on top we've got off hats as well. So we've got this main offbeat hat, as well as this one. Pretty standard sound. This one is a classic white noise-ish hat, and it sounds really warm. And this one, it sounds like a typical drum machine hi-hat, and this combination is really effective. And on top of this, we also have this one with beat repeat. And this one is just adding this glitchy effect. You can even crank this. But if we lower the chance somewhere to 30%, it's a 30% chance that we are going to be getting this glitch sound. This offbeat hat group with the shakers group. So these offbeat hats, the shakers, as well as these top loops, this is incredibly important to get right, because while the foundation is the kick and the rims, the majority of the groove comes from the top loop layers. All right, let's explore the percussions group, which is quite intricate as well. We've got this sample over here, just for this impact at the beginning of the drop. And then we also have a bass hit with grain delay, which is sounding really crunchy. And bass hits, this can also add a lot to the groove of your track. So this is a really nice offbeat position here. And as you can hear, even the repeats of the delay, all of these really play nicely with our groove. So experimenting with bassy sort of one-shots, especially in unusual positions, this can be really effective for spicing up the groove. Similar thing is going on here with this clap that we've discussed. And we also have these bass toms, which are playing in a different section. Then we also have a crash, of course, pretty standard sound. And then we have a lot of percussions. So let's play all of these now. All right, so let's dissect this one by one. First of all, we've got a loop from Organica. So that's why using loops is really powerful, because creating this loop would probably involve just creating a huge group of tracks like this one. On top we've got a clap, really simple, a clav, and this one is really cool and sounds great with the rest of the track. And especially these stutters, sort of right here, and these offbeat positions here, as well as the velocity adjustments. This just makes this single, quiet sort of clav sample really dynamic and groovy. On top we've got this campana, and this one is a really, really cool sample. So in conjunction with the clap, and when combined with the djembe, this just creates a really nice start of our drop. Alright, we also have some noise hats with delay as well on the return tracks, as well as some additional percussions. So this would be mostly ear candy here, but the clav and the campana, as well as this djembe impact, this really adds to that organic feel of this house track. Alright, and finally I wanted to take a look at some of the atmospheric loops here. So we've got this crackle, which is really, really subtle, but we've made it so that it fits nicely with the groove. As you can see, it's more or less quantized, so it's just boosting the organic feel of our track. We also have this water Atmos sample. Some birds in the background, very, very quiet, but combined with this crackle loop, this can already give our kick a bit of organic feel. Right, and on top of this you can build sounds that sort of match this vibe. So you can get started with the Atmos early to just give yourself this little bit of subtle vibe in the background. And of course we also have this reversed tonal thing, just to boost the transitions between the loops. And of course it wouldn't be complete without the bass. So let's enable bass and listen once again. And of course there is also this special sample, the darbuka, which is really nicely playing along with our drums. And this, even in conjunction with the rim and the kick, this already creates a nice groove. So if you have access to cool, groovy loops like this, this can already be a sort of song starter, and you can start arranging all the other organic sounding drums around this loop. So in this way you're making sure that you have a strong foundation. Yeah, so let's listen to this drop once again, all tracks together. Alright, I hope you found some of these organic house production techniques useful. Make sure to check out our Music Production Academy with lots of courses on writing tracks in various genres. And if you'd like to learn Ableton 12 with all the foundations of music production, check out our Beginner to Advanced Live 12 Start to Finish course. Make sure to also check out the Everything Bundle Collector's Edition, which includes all of the courses, sound packs, and project files in our store. And to see all of that, check the links in the video description. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, write us a comment, and I will see you in the next ones.